Hi guys, this is Vandana Sani and today's video how to love someone so much deeply and also hold a space for our own self. So love is not about rescuing, is about sharing. So whenever we are seeing our loved ones, whether it's a family, friend or our partner, so it could be anyone, whenever we are seeing that person in a pain or going through something painful in their life, we are first instinct our that we want to rescue them, we want to protect them from their problem, and we just want to give all the blessing of our and just want to protect them from their problem. But sometimes we need to think about that each and every person have their own journey, their own lesson to learn to grow as a better person in their life. And are we also having, so all the time if I am carrying others burden on my shoulders, so who will going to fight my own battle, because I am also having some kind of battle in my life. And if I will going to like fight their battle on behalf of them, the and I can't fight others battle, because if you I'm like if my friend is going, I'm only can give them advice not to go in their life, experience their experience, go into their family and face all those problems. I can't do it. How much I can make that person feel, but I can't do it. I can give my advice, I can give my support, but I can't live their life. You understand? So same thing goes with us, that we just like sometimes when we are not able to fix the problem, we are just cursing ourselves, we are thinking like I am hopeless and I am not useful to that family member. It's not our responsibility to take their pain on our shoulder. Our responsibility is to standing with them and make them feel that you are not alone in this your in this your journey. I am with you, and yes, I will not going to fix each and every problem. Allow them to face the problem so they can become wiser. Got it? Very good. And always think that keep one hand around yourself while giving love to others. So always remember that whenever you are giving so much love to others, always keep one hand around yourself and think you like you are supporting yourself as a, and or remind yourself just like I will never going to abandon myself for anyone. Repeat one more time that I will never going to abandon myself for anyone. It means that like you are just not only giving that love, but you are also giving that love to yourself. You are not lacking. We have so much capacity to love ourselves and go into the world with full, because as like if a person is a happy and very brilliant and bright and loving and joyful, you also like a world around him or her feel also uplifted. Just be around them. So you also like you are not just going into darkness or something like a doing wrong thing if you are not helping others. It's mean like you are loving yourself or in order to love others. It's mean like in a army training, first advice is giving to them, that is like first rescue yourself then rescue others. So first your responsibility to save yourself, then you will going to save others. So that is the same way that I will not going to abandon myself, I will going to become so much complete and fulfill in my own self, then I will going to spread that love around me. And other thing, that is like feel yourself the way you want to be feel. If you want affection, give it to yourself. If you want attention, sit with yourself in a silence. If you want to understand by the person, by the people, just write a note on a notebook and write down all your feelings and just read it. Because if you're not going to understand yourself, then how can you supposing that other person to understand you? Because that person is not God. He is a human or she is a human with a limited limitation in human body. So they can't read your mind, they can't read your emotions. So sometimes you have to understand yourself first, then go. You are just think about that in a wiser way. Like, you can't just fight in a relationship, and because there that person is going also. So it's not about like I'm carrying myself, you are carrying yourself, and we are making a one full home. And if you want, if you like if you meet in that way to that person, it your love feel like a abundant, not exhaustion. Like, if you are like a fulfill in yourself, you give the fulfillment to others. Or if you are lacking something, you always see the lack in other people. So that is feel like exhaustion too. And other thing, like, love should be expand yourself, not to erase. If you feeling like, if you are in a relationship, whether it can be with anyone, and you are feeling like you are shrinking yourself, you are continuously forgetting your own self, your own identity, you need to take a breath, stop going forward in your life. You just need to take a wait period in your life, and just take a breath and ask yourself that I am giving this love, and I am whatever, I am adjusting myself, try to making myself fit in that society and their expectation, and whatever it is, I'm doing it by like, I should do it, or I'm just synching myself. I just want to make that person so much loved, and I that person want me so much perfect. That is why I'm in a race of perfection. I am doing all those things, because perfection is just an illusion of mind. Because no one, even each and every person, some kind of lacking in their life. If they can't have all the things in their life, some part of them always be in a lack. So we are like 80% we having whatever we need in our life, 20% we always going to miss, because life is in that way. And if we keep on thinking about that 20% I'm not having in my life, it's mean like your 80% of your blessing you are neglecting. You are thinking like, I'm not saying the good thing in my life, I'm only saying then what is I'm lacking in my life, what is negative thing. So it's not going to work in that way. So you should like take and ask yourself that why I'm fearing to be myself. Is that like that person leave me, that person leave me anyways. If you fit by that, because you are not going to, because if a person like playing their own role, they are so much attractive without makeup, without anything, they are so much attractive, so much beautiful. Something about realness that is attractive, that is like a so much pulling, magnetic. And if you are like playing others, like trying to become like someone else, and it that will not going to work, and that will not going to make that person stay in your life. So they will leave it anyways, maybe some year after. So totally it's decision on to you that you will going to continue in that way, or you just stop yourself to do going further and just be yourself. And loving deeply and loving yourself is the same river. Like, if you loving yourself, and that person is also loving themselves, then your both river is totally like a full of water. They, whenever they meet with so much abundance, so much water, so much like a fulfillment in them. So it's like no one is like so much like a love. It's like if water going into dried in a desert field, the the river is soaked in the desert, and the river felt like empty, they dried out. So there is no use of that love. So sometimes you need to think in that way, like if I will going to love myself, then I will able to love others. In that way, start to love yourself in that way. For sake of, sometimes because my journey to loving myself start with that thing, that I will love others in a better way when I will going to love myself. And then I started, and now I am doing it for my own self. So it's not about like a choosing between two person, like me or him or her. It's like all about like choosing in a wiser way to love someone. That is including me also. Like I'm going to love in a peaceful and a divine in a depth way to someone, and that is way also including my own self too. So thank you so much, and that is for, I hope that is really going, because this is so much needed. I'm like a person who only know how to give, never know that how to receive the love, and that is the reason I'm lacking. And now I'm starting to learning how to give my love to me before giving to others. So thank you so much. Bye bye.